everybody. It's good to be back. Good old Captain Laz here, and Moshi, of course, who seems to have realized that... I just realized I have a microphone. Oh, outstanding. Yeah, Moshi seems to have realized that once we start playing with the cameras, she can get some extra. Mic issues, working on it. Can we kill the screen for a second? We'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, we're here. We're good. Move towards the center a little bit. All right, we sound better. You can see me.
I think we're okay.
All right, we're good to go. Oh, thank you all so much for your patience. We really appreciate it. So, gosh, it's so good to be back. It's so good to see you all again. And again, we really appreciate you hanging out for our late start here today.
We'll just edit that bit out.
We'll just edit it out. It's fine. So, first off, I want to say, I know I haven't been terribly present on the stream lately, or on the server lately. And it's because I have been digging into the densest, most terrible, boring, legal American tax code you've ever seen in your life. It's been truly awful. It has put me to sleep on multiple occasions. But we're doing our absolute best to make sure that we're keeping this whole thing on the up and up, above board, by the book, so we don't run into any nasty legal surprises later. As far as the business itself and the licenses we intend to obtain, that sort of thing, there's still more research I want to do, but I fully intend to have everything decided and all the decisions made by this upcoming Friday when I get paid, where I intend to buy all the legal stuff that we need to make this project go completely out of pocket. I want to make sure that our developers have...
You said it's still cutting in and out.
We're cutting in and out.
Yeah. That one, I'm...
Same. Okay.
genuinely not sure what
Video's lagging. Alright. We see ya. We hear ya. We're not sure. A network issue, possibly.
that seems likely.
I don't know what else would be on, but Ethernet connection for sure. Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah, we're skipping frames. We are experiencing issues.
Oh, yeah, this is our problem, guys. Something's going on with our interwebs. Well, we are failing all our ability checks this stream, aren't we, folks?
But I believe the audio's good. It's just the visual that's not so good.
Alright, so it's looking like we're having some video issues, but the audio's okay, so I'm going to go ahead and plug on. I know your time is valuable, and we don't want to take up too much of it with the issues we're having here. So, you can hear me, we can get you the news, that's what's important to us. So as I was saying, this Friday I'm going to be purchasing everything legal-wise, business-wise, for the actual app itself, the business we're running. I'm still currently exploring stock options, creating a board. Some really exciting stuff there for some of the investors that have reached out to us with larger sums of money. And if we can secure that and get this running in a way that's going to get them paid back in dividends and encourage them, give them some incentive, we really think we can secure a lot more funding for this. And the more resources we have access to, the faster this is going to get done, the better we're going to be able to do. So, yes, the tax stuff is very boring, but I've also been talking to people who have done this exact same thing. I'm daily finding new things to research, and it continues to put me to sleep, but I'm slogging on through, and I really think that when I'm able to make a decision, it's really going to be the best way for this app to go forward. The app itself, as promised, we do have a roadmap of sorts ready. Though, as anticipated, we don't have any dates assigned to anything past that. We're still looking to have an alpha for you folks to test in about 6 months. And the roadmap, as it stands, is more of a to-do list of some super technical programming tasks that I do not have the know-how to understand. Suffice it to say, though, I have looked over it to the best of my ability, and it's very long and very impressive looking. There's a lot that's been written on it. But really what it means is we're getting close to a pre-alpha every day. And that pre-alpha is basically just going to be an internal test that the staff does. And it's going to be us doing our best to utilize the bare bones functionality of the app to make sure that the app can actually do the things that we're going to need it to do in order to play tabletop RPGs on it. So more on that at the end of this segment, and who we're going to be choosing for the alpha itself. Please for the interruption. So as I was saying, I was discussing the roadmap with you. We're getting closer, and as far as who's going to be alpha testing the app, stay tuned. I will be going over that at the very end of this segment. So in further news, there have been some, it's unfortunate, but there have been some setbacks in the merchandising department. That being said, we're still pretty sure that we're going to be able to start rolling out merchandise as early as next year, the beginning of next year. And if you folks want Moshi and Beerus merch, we'll do our best to make that happen as well, in addition to all of the amazing art that's gone up from our art team and our little rebel flag from the inception of the app, everything. So the merchandising should be really, really cool, and we're looking forward to giving that to you, in addition to us doing some giveaways and some special products for our patrons. We've seen mentioned a few times that the FAQ, the frequently asked questions portion of the server, is not live yet. And we know, I'll be honest folks, with everything else going on in the background, it did fall through the cracks. But you brought it to our attention. We really appreciate that. And you should expect that to go live not only on the server sometime this week before the next stream, but also on our social media. So we're going to do our absolute best to get that going. It shouldn't be a problem. And for everyone that has been taking their own personal time to answer the frequently asked questions that pop up from users that aren't as connected as some of you, my personal thank you. We appreciate you helping out with the load, and it means a lot. You know, this is a really great community. You're all very kind, and it continues to just fill my heart with joy. So, moving on, we are also looking into an art and a writing contest. We're thinking this is going to run either weekly or bi-weekly. And some of you may remember the art contest from our old server. We're planning on doing something very, very similar. And we have some exciting plans to help promote not only the people who win those contests, but also everyone that's kind enough to take the time to participate. We're growing. We've got some exposure right now with this fan base, and we're looking to share the wealth, as it were. So keep an eye out for that. There will be an announcement when it goes live, and we can't wait to see what let's see here. So the server, as of right now, is just a hair shy of 400 users. And we could not be happier with the amount of people that are here. We love this community, so please be sure you tell your friends so that they can come along this journey with us. And we can keep growing our numbers and interest in this project. So we've all got a really nice user base for when it actually launches. Now, the following I've been meaning to do since we decided on the name Tabletop Tavern, and it slipped my mind every single time, much to my chagrin. I feel really bad about this, actually. So the head of our programming department, a user by the name of Harp95, gets full credit for coming up with the name Tabletop Tavern. He continues to make other amazing contributions. He's the one leading the charge on the actual development of the app we're all going to be playing on. And be sure to give him a shout out in the general channel on the server. He's been working really hard for all of us, and just continues to amaze. So I believe that's about all I have, which means that last but not least, the part that everyone's been waiting for, who gets to test the alpha when it drops? And without further ado, and before we move on to the question and answer segment, I will tell you Harp95, our lead developer, has let me know that he's going to need 100 of you fine folks to help us test this out. Now, the staff is currently planning several games for you folks to participate in on the alpha test. So you can expect some awesome content, and even if the app it's alpha, it's probably going to be buggy. This is a chance for us to find out what's wrong with it and how to fix it. But we're going to be running some awesome games for you. And your next question is probably, how do you get a slot in this alpha? So, of course, our patrons are going to have first dibs. If you're putting money towards us, we want to give you every opportunity. Special merchandise. We really, really do appreciate it, because we couldn't do this without you. However, this app is, at its core, going to be for everyone. And like I've mentioned in previous streams, if you never give us a cent, we want you to experience the app with your friends, no matter what's going on. And in that spirit, after we take away the patrons, the remaining 100 slots, or what's left of those 100 slots, is going to be offered to the leaderboard on the server first. So please, continue to chat, share your experiences, continue to make this community as amazing as it is for your best chance at getting a slot in the alpha. I know some of you folks have a jump start on it, but you've been participating, you've been contributing, we want to reward that. So now we're going to take about 10 minutes to hopefully address some technical issues and allow you folks to formulate and discuss and maybe come up with some questions and things that you want to know. And we'll be back in 10 minutes to address anything and everything you folks want to talk about before the stream ends today. So I will be back with you shortly, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you folks want to know and what you have to say. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon.